That is an excellent question, really, because I was thinking last few months about not about how to develop Viveka, but in the modern world, especially now, when you go to internet, for our old people is Facebook, for young generation is some other, Instagram or I don't know, even I don't know name this. I am on this media, but I don't know name of this. But when you look on this media, in the one moment you don't know what is the real and what is not real. Sometimes you read some article, scientists discover, and start some article. And I like science, and I try always to go deep in this topic, not only shallow. And if you, okay, something is fishy inside, smelly, and you research, and you see that it's completely wrong. And in modern media, modern news, pictures what you see. In the one moment you are able to see dialogue between Trump and Musk on the Serbian language about schnapps. You know that is the joke, but they make nicely move of the everything. And sometimes it's possible to make such good photo or video what is not true. And we need common sense. We need to have, we will say on English, on the yoga language, Viveka, to really divide what is the true, what is not true. And especially nowadays, is so many garbage around us. And if we are without filter, we are eating all this. And with each eating of such garbage, we lose common sense. Let's start with the movies. On the movie, it's possible that you jump with the one hand, you are hanging the helicopter, and with other hand you are holding the elephant, and you are able to go. Everybody knows, if you have common sense, that such a jump and hold this with some, you will completely destroy your shoulder. But nobody think about this. And we are just eating this garbage. And with each of that garbage on the internet, movie, etc., if you are with this, that you are open and immediately go inside, deep in your subconscious, we are losing common sense. And you will see that in the modern time, people really lose common sense and start to lose the real knowledge. And for that, all the time, you need to have a question. What is the true and what is not true? When you get some information, I learned from Vishwa Guruji, do not believe. You must check this. And really, you got information, and you need to check this information. And through that exercise, also through trying to get more knowledge, you will be able to understand what is the true, what is the not true. That is on our material world, what is very important, but because that is the base. And when we slowly develop this, we will also go through spirituality. Today, in the spirituality is also disaster. so many quant field, etc. And sometimes you just eat some phrase and you say, there's on the quant physics, what we know about quant physics? Even physicists said that they don't know anything about quant physics, and we are talking about all this stuff and everything in the new age. No, we need to have common sense, come to the ground. I remember once, I was not on that satsang, it was in India, and Swamiji said to disciple, to our Western disciple, his Western disciple, if you want to have some question to Guruji, you may put question. And one person starts to put a question about beginning of the universe. And you know what Guruji said? He will answer. And he just stood and go to the room. But means we don't need to go in such mental talk, but start first with the basic. Start with the basic things, with the basic practice. And through also practice, through putting the question to ourselves, what is the true, what is not true? And through experience and through satsang, through books, but real books, not these new age books of some special mystic, but really, real gurus. Not this, you know, in Ayurveda, be open. In Ayurveda, what we learn from Vishwaguruji, from Swamiji, is completely different what is now talking in the modern Ayurveda. In modern Ayurveda, you put vegan. But base is a ghee. How you will transfer the herbs, what you want that go deep in the nadis in your body through ghee, milk, honey, and also you took with the water. And you are now this. And in the old books never talk about gluten-free. Yes? Vegan, gluten-free Ayurveda. That is the modern thing. And we are now losing what is the true and what is not true. I understand vegan idea because of killing and torturing animals. But when you talk about this thing through ghee and something is different topics. And that time was different because you had your cow, like in the Jadan, what Swamiji have cows. And that is completely different. But we need to have understanding. And through understanding, through common sense, through asking a question, we will slowly, slowly become on the ground. And through that, we will develop Vivek. And don't believe in everything. Don't believe what I tell him. Yes? You must check this. With your practice, with other things, but don't believe. Yes, please.
Maybe it's referring to the first question, but in this modern world, it's very, we often say you have to listen to yourself. And then
Yes, completely.
How I find it tricky when to. What does this mean? I mean, and I also find it in the techniques, like now when I have to do all these chakras, and then at one moment, oh, why are you torturing yourself? You know this, and then I went to my way, and it was constant, this, and it's I think this discipline is the same as the answer, but I'm just um, thinking that it's very in this world it's very present. This
Yes.
you listen to yourself, and then you get
Yes. This world, the modern world, is making people dull. You understand? American Indians said, too long full stomach and soft bed make people dull. What means our life is really so good. And all industry make that you need to indulge to your senses, to your body, always listen yourself. You are your inner guru. Everything is right, but not on the beginning. When you realize your inner guru, and when you listen your inner guru, you will not talk about this. You will say, Naham karata prabhudip karata maha prabhudip karata hikeva. But in the moment when you listen your inner guru, that is usually your inner ego is talking. And because of that, I don't like to listen myself too much. Because if I will listen my ego, not my ego, but myself, I will eat pizza every day, lasagna, chocolate, of course, 5 times per day, maybe intravenous chocolate, you know. And that is like a junkie, because they call junk food. You're like a junk, and you need more and more and more. And you need to listen myself, you know, how now I'm in the stress and I need something for, I know this. And because of that, listen to yourself, be again with Viveka. When myself told to me, you need chocolate. I know that is not a good part of myself. But when said you need to walk and make pranayam, I know that is a good part of my inner, which is I must listen. Today is not so easy. And try not to listen yourself too much. But again with Viveka. Because sometimes your inner self, your body, is saying, you torture yourself too much. And that is also good. It is all the time you are on the edge, on this of knife. On the one side is laziness, on the other side is fanatism. And you need to walk very, very, like when you go to Himalaya and you walk to the Defuriji Gufa, often you are going on this. And that is the art. And because of that, we need a guru. Yesterday, Avatar Puriji said that you need Google Map, yes? And that is your guru. That is the Guru Vakya. That is what you hear in the lecture. That is important. And try to listen this. That is important. Yourself, on the West, they don't like a guru. On the West, they always, you must listen yourself. And guru is not something good. Because a guru will make that you have inner evolution. And guru will make that you develop yourself. You will not be, how is said today, in the matrix. Yes? Guru will tell how go out of the Maya. And Maya don't like that you go out of the Maya. Maya is need you. Need your energy. And Maya will give you little comfort food, and you will enjoy in this. But you know, in the end, we will suffer if we will listen Maya. But if we will listen Guru, we will go out of the system, out of the Maya, out of the matrix, however you want to think about this. But you will have hard work. But in the end, and that end will be forever, you will be forever free, yes? And you will forever enjoy, because you will be in that cosmic light. You will be there. But Maya wants to enjoy, be here. Look, here is so nice. You have your family, you have this, you have your pleasant car, your bath, and everything is so good. But in the end, you will suffer. And because of that, all this modern world is teaching you how to listen Maya. How to listen this, to stay in this matrix. That is a problem. And we need something for wake up, and that is the Guru, that is the teaching of the Guru, that is the darshan, satsang, Guru mantra. That is important. Have you? I think 3 questions is okay. For now. Thank you.
You can ask more, I don't mind.
I know that you don't mind. Okay, do you have? Yes? Yes, please.
I have one question. I think it could be probably for others also. That I don't have any problem with the practice, the normal practice, but to control the mind, to control, not jump here or there. We receive a lot of technical information from Niranjanji, but I'm really asking you, what is your best advice to keep the mind on the focus?
That is a challenge question. I think that all of us have same problem. It is very hard to keep concentration on the one point. Usually I don't like to talk about concentration because in modern world concentration means also I need to force something. And how to keep mind, that is a focus very important. Of course, you practice asanas. I know that you are practicing. But when we talk about this, we need first asanas. Really, we need asanas. We need to have training of our mind through the easiest way, and that is body. And through all asanas, if we are aware during the practice, and if we are observing what is happening in my physical body, pranic body, mental, all these three koshas, so that we will gain focus. Next is your pranayama. What Swami Vivekananda said, without 3 months of the pranayama, you can't even dream about meditation. What means not just 5 minutes, one nostril, 5 minutes, another nostril, and that is my pranayama. No, a real pranayama. What Swamiji was teaching us, 1 hour of pranayama per day. And 1 hour. Not 5 minutes, but 1 hour. And through that, you will also, during the pranayama, training your focus, but also you can't control your mind. Mind is impossible to control. But we know that mind is in the connection with the prana. And when mind is disturbed, when it's the big waves, lot of vrittis, and our mind is not calm, it means that our prana is also in the big waves. And what it is easier, not to control and try to stop your mind. Never. You know, in each Swamiji's book, especially in the Chakra and Kundalini, Swamiji explained this, that it is not good to stop your mind, but observe. But how to calm down your mind? Only through calming down prana. And that will be possible only through pranayama. And you practice your pranayama, and through practicing pranayama, every day, you will make that, really you realize that you're trying to meditate. Meditation is better because your mind is stable. Calm down your mind. Next thing, never fight with your mind. If you fight with the mind, it is same like when you have this big fly. And that fly come to you, to your head. And if you start, you know what will be? That fly will even more hit to your head. But what you will do? You will open the door and sit still. And that fly, 90% will very soon go out through the window. What means, in Advaita philosophy, your thoughts is not something negative. Your thoughts is positive. Because you know what Swamiji said. No waves, no ocean, no waves. Waves, ocean is this cosmic conscience. And if you don't have waves, how you will know about anything about cosmic conscience? What they explain nicely, if you want to see a light, if will not be any object, anything, completely empty space, how you will see the light? you are able to see something only if light will hit the object and come to your eye. Yes? On that way, you are seeing. You see the color. But what you see, the color, is not real color. That is the Maya. Because the light is hit the object, absorb the light, and only that light which is not absorbed is reflecting, and you see this. Yes, that is the pure physics, yes? Yes. What means you are able to see something only reflection. And to realize, to see, to be aware of this cosmic conscience is your thoughts. And every thought is really this cosmic conscience. And if you are not fighting with your thoughts, but you are realizing that that thought is the waves on the ocean, and through that waves you will be able to understand the ocean, your thoughts is not any more problem. And when your thoughts is not any more problem, you will not talk with the people, I have so many thoughts, I don't know what to do, I have thoughts, how to calm down my thoughts. And when you talk about this, you are giving more energy to that thoughts. And that become more problem. And we are making from the fleas elephant. But what is our job? Our job is from the elephant make a fleas. What means not to make problem of something. What we are usually do, I have big problem. Yes, and because of that way of talking, you will have even more problem. What means asanas, pranayam, and in the meditation, relax. Be observer. Be witness of your mind and open the window. That each of these fly will just go out. Because not fight with them. And you are just observe. Everything will come, let it come. Oh, it's so nice. It's good. You are sitting with your thoughts like with your friend. Not with somebody, I must fight with this. You know from cartoon, when some character is fighting with the shadow. No? You are not watching TV. That is the problem. But usually get hits all the time from the shadow. You can't hit the shadow, but shadow can hit you. And that is also with this your thoughts. Okay, I see you. Okay, you are here. You are not problem. I am understand you. And what that thought will do with you? It is not any more interesting. They will just go down. But if you put oil on that, go down, I don't want. What happens once? It is not for webcast, but I will tell. I was in the Jaipur ashram. And I was with Swami Anandi, cooked for Guruji. And we made a nice lunch with the dalia and 3 chapatis. Not chapatis, 3 sabjis. And I bring to the Guruji in his room, in front of him. And he looked to Tali, looked to me, and smiled. But this little smile with the, now we will do something with you. And he put all 3 sabjis together with the dalia and mixed it. And how he eat this? He eat this disgusting. And in that moment, like today, somebody told to me, I'm ashamed of my thoughts. How you think about Guruji on this time? And he looked to me and started to even more mixing this food. And thoughts come inside even more. And I try repeat mantra and try to push down and nothing. And that little devil from me was jumping even more. And Guruji was even more mixing this. And in the end, I took the thali, bring in the kitchen. Anandi asked, and how was what Swamiji, Guruji eat? And I tried this, and in that moment I realized, it was really delicious. That is so good training to realize if you want to push down the thoughts, that little devil will even more jump out. But if you realize, okay, you are here, nice to see you, you are not fight with this, you just passed away, because you know people, they exist some people, they want to quarrel with you, yes? They start to talk with you, but something like this, because they want your reaction. And we call such people, that is the energetic vampires, yes? And when got from you emotion, they are happy and finish, hello, Bo, and you are inside cooking. But the best way is no response. They will try again, but no response. And they will be disappointed, and they will go out of your society. Same thing with the thoughts. Thoughts like that you are fighting and giving oil inside. But if you are okay, you are here. Okay, we will sit together. Not any more interesting. They will, and slowly, slowly our mind will go down and we will be able to. Sri Dipna Bhagavana ki jai, Sri Alak Puruji Siddha Pith Parampara ki jai.
Chandra Puruji Maharaj. In Strilki, everyone managed to speak except you. In Strilki, everyone managed to speak except you.
Hari Om. Life is full of surprises. I didn't think about it, that I will be standing here in front of you, but it's nice.
It's the first time we both are in the same Hungary together.
Yeah, yesterday we were sitting in the car together with Avatar Puruji, and usually it's the opposite, that we are in India and I am driving an Indian car and he's sitting there, and now it was the opposite, that we are in Europe and he's driving in Hungary. He was asking me if I remember how to drive in this country. But actually it's not so difficult, it's just something switching in the mind. And by this, actually, I remember that I live in India since 2006, 2007. And I was driving a lot here in Hungary, in Europe. So actually, I was always enjoying driving the car. So I had this wish also in India to drive a car. I didn't have a license, but this wish was always there. So once Vishwa Guruji Swamiji surprised me. That time I lived in Jadan Ashram. Should have been around 2009, probably. And Guruji was, we were walking in the Om Ashram area. And Swamiji was receiving some guests. So we were, all, you know, many of you have been to Jadan Ashram, you know how it is that we start walking somewhere, and I still, because I live in Gatu, I still don't remember sometimes where we are, where we started. It's just so huge. So there were these guests with Swamiji, and Guruji was showing them the different areas of the Om Ashram. And suddenly he just asked me, Chandrapuri, do you know how to drive? And I said, yes, Guruji. Because there were some other Indians who didn't ask me in front of them, did you ever drive a car in India? Because I never drove a car in India before. So he said, do you know how to drive? I said, yes, Swamiji, I know how to drive. So he was turning to these Indian people, and he was telling to them that give the key to him, and he will bring the car here. And although the wish was there, you know, to drive a car, but when I got the key and they told me where the car was, I really started to sweat. Because everything is the opposite. So, all right, I went there to the car, there's nobody around, only me. So I opened the car, sit in the car, going on the other side, not from this side, but going from the other side. Sitting in the car, and then everything is the opposite. So, all right, start driving it. It's not that difficult, actually. Something is switching. Some of you who are here may have driven a car either in Australia or England or New Zealand. The brain is switching. So I managed to drive the car and went back to Guruji. Everything is fine, give the key back. And only I knew that actually it was a test for me. And then walking further in the Om Ashram, then we reached some other place. And then Swamiji again said, now bring the car here. No, in that time it felt a little bit easier. So basically, I just remember this because it was a surprise from Avatar Puruji asking me to talk. It was also a surprise from Guruji that time to test me. Because it is like this, basically, that we are trying to prepare, we're trying to be ready, but actually, first of all, we can't be ready for anything, and on the other hand, when we are facing the situation, then we are ready for the situation, somehow. So, being here in Vep, for me, it's a little bit special because this is the place where I had first darshan of Vishwaguruji. I think it was 2006. And if I remember well, that time the stage was not here, but the stage was there. Maybe you can correct me that Guruji used to change the things. And it was crowded. There were many people. I was not the disciple of Swamiji that time. So I came with some friends who were, I think they were also not Swamiji's disciples, but they wanted to come and be in the seminar. So we were coming together, and I was practicing yoga sometime before, so going to yoga classes. And I remember before coming here, before coming to the hall, I was asking them, there is this short prayer or something that you are always chanting in the beginning of the yoga class and the end of the yoga class. How is this Naham Karata Prabhudeep? Can you please tell me how is this? So they were teaching me this Naham Karata mantra here outside in the parking. And here we came inside, and as I said, the hall was packed. And it was, I must say, it was a little bit strange. Because I heard about Guruji, I was practicing yoga, I believed that he's a self-realized master. and that he can guide us. But when we were here, then he was showing, I think some experiences where he has been with disciples in Slovakia. I think that time he had some physical problem and he went, because of the heart, he went to Sliač. So he was showing pictures about that experience, that how he was there with the disciples, and I was wondering, it was a bit strange for me, all this, that many people are there together with him. I wouldn't say I had doubts, but the whole environment was strange. I would say if somebody walks out from the outside world here and sees us here, they may say like this is strange and how we worship the pictures and it's a kind of sect, because there are certain things that are different in the outside society. So it was a bit strange. But what really touched me, in that time I lost my mother. Mother passed away a few days before. So I was pretty much sad actually. And then Guruji was mentioning that we were having the arati, and before the arati he was saying, now we should pray for those souls who recently left this physical body. And that I felt very personal, that actually he's aware of this, that somebody is here, somebody came for the first time here, and he lost someone very precious from his life. So that was something that he's not an ordinary person. He's aware of things. So these are just a little bit personal experiences about Guruji or about vape. Now I came a week ago from Barikatu. I'm looking after Barikatu Ashram, and it's still monsoon time in India. It's very, very heavy rain this year. They say the last 50, 60 years, it was one of the heaviest rains. Maybe it was the heaviest rains after the last 50, 60 years. So you have been there, some of you have been there, Vivek Puruji have been there. In the Jadan Ashram, the talab is full, there is a lot of water. And in Katu also, first time I lived there since 2010, but the first time I experienced that we are collecting rainwater from the roofs, so all the roofs are being collected, the water is being collected to a water tank. And first time I saw that actually it was completely full. First time in the last 17 years that there was so much rain. So it's heavy rain. Now it's slowly subsiding, it's less and less, and then it will go to the autumn season. Before I came, obviously, I let Vishwa Guruji know that I'm coming, so I video called him. And I was in Delhi. And I was just telling that I'm going to Hungary, I have certain things to do. Probably I will also go to Vape and meet Avatar Puruji, be there with the Hungarian friends. And he didn't say anything, he was just looking at me, and slowly he was just a little bit smiling. Then we disconnected the call. And why I'm saying this, because you see, it's a different era now with Vishwa Guruji. We all know this, we all experience this. We don't like to talk about it, but as Vivek Puruji said, sometimes we have to talk about some things. And the reason I'm mentioning it, that there were decades that he was like such a father to us that we could call him anytime on the Skype and ask him, Swamiji, what should I do? Shall I do this? Or shall I do that? Shall I buy this? Shall I buy that? Shall I? All kinds of questions. I have this physical problem. Shall I go to the doctor? What, shall I get operated? So basically, he was there for almost 24/7 to answer all our questions. And in one way, actually, it is much more easier to go to someone whom we have full trust and faith. And in certain way, there is a little bit of immaturity that actually we go to someone to ask him to make a decision for ourselves. Isn't it? There are certain sampradayas, there are certain gurus who don't answer worldly questions. He said, you took the mantra from me, you start practicing, you can ask me spiritual questions, but don't ask me any questions about your worldly life. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, or how Guruji, Vishwa Guruji is our father, and he's really taking care on every aspect of our life, and he's going every detail, and we could have asked everything from him. I'm not saying this is right or this is wrong, but now we can't do this, no? If you go to a question to Guruji, he may just simply look at you, and either there will be some facial expression on his face, smiling or not smiling, or feedback or no feedback. But he will now not tell you do this or do that, or you should do this or you should do that. And the reason that I'm bringing this up, that we believe that Guru is actually not a person and person is not a Guru. Yes, we have Vishwa Guruji in a physical form. We can see him, we can have his darshan, we can meet him. But also many times we remember here, and many times we are mentioning that actually Guru is not limited to space and time, that we all learn and we all know from our studies that Guru is a tattva, that Guru is a certain consciousness. And this Guru, this Guru is available here. So this Guru, this kind of answers are there. Now it's a new time, now it's a different time, that we have to turn, when we need answers for something, like we are asking here questions, or practical question in our life, about some health issue, about studies, about workplace, about property, anything, we need to make decisions, and sometimes we would like that somebody help with these decisions. But that time that Guruji makes us decision, that time is gone. So it's time to grow up for all of us. I'm not telling to you, I'm also telling to myself. If I have a question about Katu Ashram, how to solve it, then I can ask somebody in Jandan Ashram and ask for help, but I have to figure out, but it doesn't mean that I, from my mind or from my intellect, I have to figure out, because I have the support of the Guru Parampara. So the questions or the answers are coming from inside, from this inner Guru. And they are given, maybe not immediately, but answers are coming. So if I really have a problem, or you have a problem about somewhere in your life, you need an answer, then it will be given. And how do I know how to do it? Sit with it, like Vivek Puri is saying, just sit with it. It's maybe, not necessarily you will get the answer immediately, but how do I know that I got the right answer? If I'm getting an answer and start further think about it, then I know that it's not the right answer. Then I have doubt about it. When I'm getting an answer, I should do this, or this is the way I should do, and there is no doubt about it, then that's how I know that that's the right answer. So this is what I wanted to tell you a little bit about, like a personal experience, how to live our life in this changing, because like whole planet is changing. You were mentioning a little bit about politics. If you are opening the news, it's completely crazy. It's what's happening in the world now. It's so much uncertain. Or we could further talk about what Vivek Puri was also mentioning, the AI. Yes, it is scary. Yes, that sometimes when you open a video and you really can't decide if you see it with your eyes true or not. So times are challenging, times are different, and even our life in this parampara or in this yoga and daily life, the guru may not talk to you, or guru may not call you like he used to do before, but it doesn't mean that he is not with us. It doesn't mean that we doesn't have his support, and it doesn't mean that he is not helping with the answers. Now it's different. Now we have to a little bit more work on ourselves. But it is there. It is there. Deepnarayana Bhagavan, ki jai. Deva Purisha Mahadeva, ki jai. Hindu Dharam Samrat Sataguru Swami Madhavananji Bhagavan, ki jai. Vishwaguru Mahamandala Shraparanasi Samashwan Puji Guru Deva, ki jai. You don't have to see.
परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीन् महिषा गौ ब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Good appetite and see you in the evening.